When we say stress, then one thing is to be understood is that nobody will say, yes, I am stressed. Because it's difficult to accept that it is. But one thing is for sure, that when you are alive, you will have stress. The day you die, no stress. Right? So a dead body is never having any stress at all. So if you don't want stress, then... But as such, there are certain things which we need to understand, and we will delve into this subject from many angles. From point of psychology, from point of yoga, from point of Vedanta, the ancient Indian wisdom knowledge. And we'll also take into consideration the present-day scenario of any North American, any Canadian living in this part of country, whatever race, whatever country of your born and brought up it is. When we say why we need to understand stress, there are reasons, and I'll take you one by one into it. Number one, stress is the one which is going to kill the enthusiasm of life. Stress is something which is going to kill your peace of mind. Stress is something which will take away your positivity. It will take away your creativity. And I believe being human means being a creative person. Well, you won't find a dog one fine day in Scarborough doing painting, or a dog singing a song, or a horse playing a piano. It's only the human being who can do all this. The animal world is stuck in their activities, what they can do, other than the sustenance, maintenance for the life and mating and reproducing. The stress is something which is going to impinge upon your immunity. Now to live well. See, the moment I entered in, seeing all these pools and the kids and the people, I said, why are we sitting in a hall on chairs? We should all go in a pool, right? And maybe I can have a microphone which can work in the water also. What a lovely way to do that. But anyhow, we have to choose the second alternate, and that's to sit on these boring chairs. When you swim, when you do gymming, when you run, when you are doing any form of exercise, it's very good for your muscles, it's very good for your brain, it's very good to release some tension. But you know what? It still doesn't take away the stress. Because if you have fear of losing your job or a relation, or if somebody is sick at home, or your loved one, near or dear one, is going through some tough time and you're too close to that person, and your mind is worrying about that person, you might swim whole day, and yet your mind won't be off the painful emotional nudgings which we will have. So what happens is, when your mind is in stress, then your body begins to behave in a very different way. Hypothalamus is one part of our brain, which is, I always call like the master computer of your body. So it is the one which is going to decide how much hormone will be released, the growth hormone, or the TSH, or the T3, or the T4, or the insulin, or the glucose, or the serotonin, or the melatonin. The list goes on. If anybody is from this medical line, would understand much easily and quickly. One hormone which is considered to be the one which really harms your body, and that is cortisol. Cortisol is something which is direct relation to your stress. Now, you might be stressing for whatever. That's not the point. The point is, if you have stress, and at that time, if a blood sample is taken and the levels of cortisol are checked, these will be higher. Second is the level of the CRP will be higher. CRP means the factor which is giving inflammation to your body. Now, the stats is that more people are dying because of the inflammation of the body, not because of cancer, not because of the heart, not because of accident, not because of old age, but they are dying because of the inflammation. Now, the inflammation of heart muscles, inflammation of your arteries, inflammation of your kidneys, inflammation of the liver, wherever and everywhere it is haunting, inside the body. Now, when we are in discomfort or we are in some dis-ease, I'm not saying disease. If you cut down the word disease, then it is dis-ease, not being in ease, not being at ease. And that is when you go to a doctor to get a consult. And the doctor has so many machines to do the diagnostic checkings. The blood pressure machine is there, the ECG is there, the EEG is there, the blood work is there, and list goes on and on and on. The CTs are there, the MRIs are there. And you know what? They have all the machinery and not yet one machine is still there which tells you how much stress you have. And they still do not have a machine to measure how much inflammation has happened. It is only when a heart stroke happens or a brain stroke happens or liver stroke happens, then the diagnosis begins, and the first and the foremost thing is that there is inflammation in the body. Now, what is the cause of the inflammation? That is the stress which we so lovingly create in our mind, and without realizing that how dangerous it is for your body, for your life. So making the point more clearer in one word, it is that the more stressed you are, the more immunity goes down. When the immunity goes down, this means more infections happening. If you have a woman's body, then more UTIs are happening. More throat infections are happening. More skin infections are happening. And your doctor will be prescribing a lot of medications, from antibiotics to steroids, whether it's an ointment or a pill or a capsule or a liquid, whatever you are putting in your mouth, that is going to bring some another long list of side effects, which after a time, the meds won't work, and they are changing and improving upon the potencies and adding more drugs into it. And then they have still no clue how 4 different drugs will react with one another. So they are pumping everything in you. This might work, that might work. This is for your BP. This is for your diabetes. This is for your sleep. This is for your constipation, right? Now, not many people understand this, the physiology, how the stress alone can create constipation. So I would like to state certain things, and then you can, you don't have to answer me directly, but keep on doing yes or no. Let's play it like a game. Okay. Do you have frequent headaches? You don't have to say, just do this or this. Why tell everybody what you have? Okay, and who am I that you should tell me what you have? But still, I want to know what you have, right? See, I don't wish to have a preachy difficult thing which you can't relate to. I am just talking about your simple headaches, or you, right? And I'm just your friend, and you want, how can you be my friend? We don't even know you. Well, I know you, who you are, and I know who I am. And the one common factor is, you're a human being and I am also. Hence we have a relationship. Doesn't matter whether you are a believer, non-believer, communist, capitalist, socialist, doesn't matter to me. If you can smile and listen to me and understand, we have a relationship. Even if you can't listen, maybe you are a special person who can't hear. But if you have eyes and look in my eyes, my eyes have love for you, and love begets love. So surely we have a relationship. So here we go. Do you have a short memory? Meaning you lose, where did you keep our keys? Do you? Okay. Do you get irritated easily? Okay. Do you get engrossed in rethinking and that too continuously? Okay. Do you sometimes bite your nails or tap your feet when you encounter a challenge? Do you talk compulsively? Okay. Now, if you're out of these 6 questions, if you're even 4 were yes, then I have a good news for you. You are stressed. Now, you have to be honest to yourself, not to me, and you have to be truthful to yourself and not to me. Okay, ma'am? Yeah, not to me. It's nothing to do. Now, hiding the stress is also a stress. If you are hiding it, then definitely this is a very big symptom of being in the stress. And when we accept, yes, I do have it, it will open up some doors for you. Yeah? The doors which will bring some answers and solutions for you. So there is no fun by being untruthful to yourself. So being truthful to yourself will pave a way, a beautiful way for you.